like them apples.
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
Your eyes are not deceiving you. Your ears are not deceiving you.
Nope.
It is a Saturday.
Yes, it is.
Not Monday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, not Thursday, not Friday. We are in live. The chat. There were 40 you guys waiting for us before we came on a Saturday.
How about that?
Dave, Matt, we are live in Las Vegas.
Look at this.
As we are, there's a UFC fight happening literally 100 yards from where we
It
are.
ain't even that far.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. How are you? Happy Saturday. What's up?
This is tremendous. This is great. We have the director of creative services over here hanging out.
Christina's hanging out with us.
Christina's hanging out. She's not even watching. Hi, Christina. Hi. She said hello. Chad is here. Farra's here. I know. I don't want to bother her. She's very busy right now. It's fine. But we got to know each other really well in the last 5-10 minutes. So I feel like she can come on the show. This is great.
It is great.
This is what. Explain to everybody. We're in the front desk.
So we are right in the front of.
Right over there.
So if you guys knew the Hard Rock, so Virgin Hotels has come in.
Right.
And they have rebranded the property. It is now Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. Betfred had been efforting for, I'm not kidding you, 2 years to get a license here in Nevada.
Yes.
They have a license now in Nevada.
Yes.
And to celebrate, because the Slap League tonight is at the Apex, they had to find a new place to go hold the fight, which is a big fight tonight.
Big fight.
Peter Yan fighting tonight. More on that later.
Yeah.
Luke Rockhold, former UFC champion, is now doing a meet and greet in the book here for Betfred.
He's coming over here, though.
And he will be here in, let alone...
Yeah, he's coming over.
Right now.
Whenever they wave him over.
I just saw the note. We just got the little tab.
Oh, Jimmy just pointed at us?
That Luke Rockhold's on his way.
Okay, that's fine.
Coming over.
Awesome.
And
okay.
he will be fighting Mike Perry in April for the bare-knuckled fighting championship, which I cannot wait to ask him how he's training for this and what he's doing to get ready for this. Because this is not MMA.
Hell no.
This is boxing without boxing gloves.
We break into that on Sports Grid and watch it live, the bare knuckle stuff.
It's tough.
I was going to say it's a little bit different than anything we've
tough.
seen in some of those fights.
It's tough. It really is.
Yeah, it is hardcore.
So one of the belt holders, and I forget which weight class, and I apologize, I should know which weight class, but she trained for her first title fight
at your gym?
At my gym here in Vegas,
no.
at DLX Boxing here in Vegas.
Oh, my.
And watching, they all train like boxing, right? But they take the gloves off, and they have these things on the wall, which I'm ignorant to the name of them, but essentially it's pieces of wood covered with a cloth, and you punch them over and over and over and over again.
Pieces of wood with a cloth.
Nailed to the wall.
Right.
To then punch to get your knuckles used to hitting raw. And
sounds like a terrible idea.
I mean, watching them train for it, it's unbelievable. It really is crazy. It's really a neat thing to watch and how they do it and what they do with it. It's barbaric in a lot of ways, but it's also the purest form of fist fighting. I mean, there's no gloves, there's no tape to get cut on. It's just your knuckle on a fist, on a face. And you bleed fast.
Oh.
You'll have scar tissue and whatnot gets really...
The chat's keeping me abreast of the Penn State score. That's good.
How is Penn State doing?
It says we are Penn State.
They're
I don't
winning?
know, JC from KC. Give me the score, guys. I don't see it right now.
Penn State wins over Indiana, they go
What's
to
wrong
the
with
Big
that?
Ten final. It's incredible.
Against Purdue.
You're going to get killed, but it'll be fun.
What did you say?
You get killed by Purdue, but it's fun.
I can hear you, you know.
I know. You'll get killed by Purdue, but that's
Are
fine.
we allowed to swear?
Yeah, of course. I don't know.
That's some bullshit is what that is right there. That is some bullshit.
We'll be here.
All these people in line. They're probably like, who are these guys with this
Why are they
BBB
doing?
stuff?
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
But we wanted to be set up with them behind us because we could have done it with the BVB backdrop, and that's over in the corner.
That's
so if you are coming in, you can see the BVB backdrop. Normally behind me during the show.
Right.
But I wanted to give you guys kind of the feel of Vegas, of this is a Saturday night. This is a really big weekend here in Las Vegas. There are so many Mountain West fans here. San Diego State, this is their team hotel, I guess. So they're in the final tonight.
That explains it when we went over to that book. That's why all those people were out. Oh.
So they play tonight against Utah State in the Mountain West Championship game. So that's why
we got that game.
Yeah.
We got Pac-12.
Yeah.
We got The Big West.
Yep.
And we got
The WAC. Or is it over?
No, the WAC is the late game.
Yeah. The WAC.
4 games.
Yeah.
Championship games here today.
Did you see the end of the WAC? I forget which teams, but last night.
Utah Valley, Southern Utah. What a
4-point play to win the game.
It's incredible.
3-pointer goes down. Referee calls the
our
foul.
friend Andrew Patterson.
Yes.
That was on the show.
Yeah. Sahara bets. Yeah.
Yeah, he had him.
He had Utah Valley.
Oh
my.
He sent me the text
Money
last
line?
night. It was It
Oh,
was,
my.
It was a 23-point lead blown.
Oh my.
But he had the over.
That's good.
Game went flying
So
over.
Houston's going to beat Cincinnati at 69-48 with 30 seconds to play.
Uh-huh.
I will cash 3 parlays now with that bet.
Really?
With that outcome. Yeah, you kind of got me hooked in this money line parlay thing.
It's a good time of year to do it.
I'm in on this. I had Vermont tied to a bunch of parlays. I had the Bruins tied to a bunch of parlays.
Oh, they won today.
Bruins won again.
I'm driving down. So I had one of those mornings, and we'll save it for the end with the best thing about today. But because I almost got completely doused with gas, but that's a whole nother story. I'm driving down. It's 2-2.
Yeah.
Bruins, Red Wings, and there's 100 things going on today, and I'm thinking, boy, the show will be really good today if the Red Wings can get one by. Park the car, and I'm walking over, and I'm like, I don't even want to look at the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's 3-2. They win again. They win every day.
Win a game. They win again. Yeah, although they did lose their last game, though. So they don't win every time. They did lose their last game. So
Finally.
just to be completely fair with that. It's 54-49, Penn State up by 5 on on Indiana. 7:13 to play in the game.
Go.
So you're in the game in the second half, which is all you want right now in these tournaments.
A&M
A&M is
win. I don't want to be in it. I want to win.
Okay. A&M is all over Vanderbilt right now. So they'll be making it to the finals against Alabama. So that's going to be a rematch of the last game of the regular season where A&M beat Alabama. So that's going to be a really fun game to watch tomorrow. But, yeah, I think you've really convinced me now of like forgetting. I think Kendall's right. Point spreads are stupid.
Point spreads are stupid.
Kendall's right. Point spreads are stupid. Just bet money line.
The kids know, man.
The kids know. Point spreads are stupid. Kendall's absolutely right.
In the basketball especially, right? Like football's different.
Yeah.
I feel like there's numbers that we could take advantage of. The basketball, every number, it's silly.
Yeah, they're
and
so
then you
volatile.
see the end of the game.
How they play.
And you know, it's just
It's rocket.
It's
I mean,
hard.
I had Vermont -5 this morning, and they were down big in the first half, and they rallied huge in the second half.
Did you in-game them?
No, because I had money line and I had Vermont -5, so I just let it roll. I was like, I'm not going to triple down on this, and just if they come back and win, this is great, and they did. And look, UMass Lowell, I when they went to Division I, it's crazy, but I was involved with their starting of a D2 they've taken from D2 to D1, from D2 to D1. I was part of it, and Pat Duquette is still the head coach, has never taken his team to the dance. He's been there for 11 years now, and it's just remarkable to watch how you could just see Vermont's experience in the later part of the game. They just dominated.
You can see that's the theme of March.
Yeah.
That's the theme of March is the experience, and then you got to hit your free throw.
Well, they have a home game too. I mean, they're playing literally in their
helps,
home
too.
gym. It's
Catamounts.
I mean, it's such a Vermont's going to be.
I like your BVB hat. I got to get a BVB hat. I wore the Power hat, but I've got to coordinate.
All right, I figured you'd have 5.
I have a couple. I mean, the hat changes are part of the show.
Can't be a BVB.
You guys think you're going to bet under on the road show hat changes? You're wrong again.
Right. Yeah, you can't.
Over is one of the best bets on hat changes during the show.
So, if by the way, if you're curious what the book needs here, they need Utah State pretty bad.
They need everything.
So,
yeah,
well,
the guy said everybody from Utah State or from San Diego State that's going to the game stopped in here on the WAC and bet the game.
And they're all in. So that game tips off here in about 45 minutes from the final at Thomas and Mack, it makes sense. Thomas and Mack is literally right around the corner, so it'll be fun to have that. So I think we're about to get Luke Rockhold to come on over.
Okay.
So
whenever he's ready.
You can feel it's always funny. You can feel when someone's walking through the casino. And everyone starts to go. They do the point thing.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone's the buzz. Where's he
Although
going?
in Vegas, like it's less of that, right?
But there's UFC fans here because the fights are here. So there's just normally you're right. Normally it's just like whatever. But because there's Luke's face is all over this property right now because Betfred's
on that screen right there behind
us. Screen
us.
behind Farra.
He's over there. He's right here.
Yeah. So he's coming in. So we'll have that conversation and then we'll talk to Chad Jordan, who is the GM of Night and Market, as to what they're doing for March Madness here in town. If you guys are going to be coming to town, I will say this. I really like this property a lot. I liked it previously. I like it as Virgin. I like
There's
where
a hell of a vibe in here right now.
there is, but I like where it's located. I've always
a little
been
bit away
yeah,
from all that.
free parking, a little off the strip. It gets you a little bit out of the crazy, but you get everything. They have really good restaurants here in town that I've eaten a lot at. I haven't gambled here before, so I can't talk about the gambling here, but I can tell you that just from a experience, there used to be a club here for music that I used to go to all the time called Vinyl.
Yeah.
I used to love. Vinyl was awesome.
You remember the pool?
Well,
rehab.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things going on here.
Yes, there were.
A lot of things,
Yes,
not just the music club, the tattoo place. Is that still there?
Tattoo place, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It was a big tattoo place.
I
They
didn't.
did a good
Well,
job.
Hard Rock, yeah,
Yeah.
it would make sense. Yeah. Oh, we're 100% going to get Crossfire. There's no debate in my mind. Someone just stopped by, said hi. We're going to get that.
Yeah, we're going to get that.
There was a woman when we were setting up. There was a woman. She couldn't have been more oblivious to what we were doing. It was incredible. Farrah and I were setting up. Oh, I literally put that headphones in front of her.
Really?
To try to explain that, like, we're going to be using this space.
She want to come on?
She didn't care. She's just drinking her wine. She's just sitting there, on the phone, drinking her wine,
Right.
having a good old time. I was
That's
like,
fine.
this is Vegas. It's so funny. People are so
This
oblivious
happens.
to
Yeah.
everything about
Oh,
what's going on.
yeah.
They don't care.
No.
Christina and I were like talking. I was like, this woman does not give a flip. Like, she could care less.
No.
As to what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Not even asking a question. Not even looking up and going like, hey, do you need me to move? Like,
No.
There's like a million seats behind me, but
My
I'm going to
space.
sit right here.
My space.
Yes. Where I am
Everything's
sitting.
my space.
I sit where I sit, where I want to sit.
That's it.
And I don't care what you're doing. So
Nobody cares.
You're running around. I'm here. This is my Vegas, not your Vegas. So I get to operate and do whatever I would like to be doing. So.
Can you imagine if we do this BVB meetup brigade thing?
Well,
Like we're
Andy and Gorov are here.
baby.
Okay, and we're just waiting on
Come
Luke.
on the show.
So once Luke comes in and sits down,
Then we get
then
loose, baby.
then we're gonna put Auntie on, and
Then-
we're gonna put
yeah.
Gorov on because
Yeah.
Gorov has a brand new hat that Dave just got him. It looks spectacular on him.
He wore the Dodger stuff.
Yeah,
He coordinated the whole
it
thing.
just-
Gorov looks amazing.
Yeah, it just looks beautiful. So and Auntie walked up to me and he says, "When are you going to wear an umbrella hat?" And I said,
Oh, shit.
"Who are you?" And he goes, "I'm Auntie." I was like, "Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me!" I was like, "What's going on?"
Does he look like you thought?
Nobody ever looks like I thought. Nobody does. That's the whole point. That's the beauty of the internet, is that you never know. You have no idea. Like,
Ante with 7, 8 E's.
I have to ask him why. I still want to know why.
Well, he'll tell you.
Yeah, I want to know because my daughter is
He's a
very
big dude, though.
He is a big dude.
He ain't. That's
My daughter is very quick to correct me whenever I call him Auntie. She goes, "It's not his name. It's Auntie."
Yes, it
That's
is.
That's
it.
That's what
That's it.
Madeline is
Yes.
very particular with that. She's like,
Yes.
"Hey man, like, his name's not Auntie. You have to go ahead and have the full explanation." So, seeing him was really, really cool. We had met Gorov before at our previous event.
Yeah, he came
so,
over.
So,
Yeah.
so that was a lot of fun.
Luke's coming
to
in
have,
now.
To have that very nice. How
Hey,
are
what's
you,
up?
Luke?
How
What's
are you,
going on?
sir?
We're in the.
I don't know what's in that green cup. Put those headphones on.
Throw those
We'll be
headphones
able
on
to hear
for us, my
This
friend.
is great.
Well,
Yeah.
what's going
Whoa.
on?
What up,
What up, what up, what up?
I'm Dave.
Luke, Dave,
Dave,
and
Luke.
Matt. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
What's going on? How are you today?
Oh, I am sore. Oh my God. I've been training. I've been training hard, and I flew in last night, and then I jumped out this morning for a run. I couldn't sleep that well. I never do in Vegas hotels for some reason, right?
Really?
Oh, I get you. I don't know. They pumping oxygen, right?
Yeah.
And
Something in here.
well, I woke up at 4 o'clock. I was like, what the fuck?
You can swear.
You can swear whatever you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, okay.
So what,
And
you go for a run at 4 o'clock in the morning? What the hell's wrong with
no, I waited till about 5:30. I tried to sleep. I tried to turn on the air conditioner. It wasn't working. Nothing was working. I was like, oh my God. and then I get out. I was like, I'm just gonna power this run out.
Yeah.
Got to get it in. Not gonna get tired ever again after my last fight. And so-
You can get lost though at that time in the morning running around. So you have like an app to know where you're going. Like what do you do? You just go.
There's structures. There's structures. You look at the structures. You know, there's bright lights. This is Vegas. This is a city that never sleeps. I mean, come on. The lights are always shining. I got out the Virgin. I went down and I was like, I turned the corner here and I was like, you felt the wind. I was like, kind of hit me on the side, but not quite on. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is all right. Here we go.
Chilly.
And then I was like, this is gonna suck. And I turned the corner on the Big Vegas Boulevard, just head on wind. I'm like, oh my God, bro. I'm like, I'm on the boulevard. I'm not turning around. I'm gonna face this and power through it.
Right.
My hips, just like my whole legs, the whole body felt like it was in slow motion. I'm like, Then I had to hit a couple escalators. You
course.
start thinking about your opponent in your head. You're like, I'm going to get this one.
Right.
I see an escalator. I saw an escalator. I saw 2 escalators. One going up and one going down. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I tried to like hot step it up the one going down. I'm like, that was a bad idea.
All right, so you're fighting Mike Perry coming up in April. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships. How different is the camp compared to a typical preparation for mixed martial arts? Obviously, it's one discipline versus multiple.
Yeah.
So it's just worrying about someone striking. But how different is the camp? What do you do differently?
I'm figuring it out.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like,
This is new. It's like,
I wanted to ask the first question. Why the fuck are you doing this? This is crazy. This is different than anything you've ever done, is it not?
because it's Mike Perry. He's about your size sitting down.
This is what we need. This is
I mean,
what we need.
it's a one fight. I'm not. This is not like a thing I'm gonna make a career out of.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
this is a
Opportunity.
very nice opportunity.
Yeah.
Good.
That puts me where I want to be, and
Yeah.
you guys would fight for the money I'm getting.
Yep.
Good.
You guys
That's
would get
great.
in there and step in. I guarantee you.
Yep.
That's awesome.
You do it, and for me, as a bigger man, to fight a guy like Mike Perry, where it's just, it's fun, I guess. And he's like, I really would like to put some hands on his face and
Yep.
make
Yep.
a masterpiece. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
He's
Go
kind of,
paint.
he's like kind of funny, but he's kind of a little.
You can say it.
I don't know. I don't even asshole. He's dick. I heard he knocked out. Somebody just told me he knocked out some old 80-year-old man.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
Does that.
That actually just motivated me more to beat his ass.
It happened.
Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck does that?
Well, that's what got him in
And
trouble.
I
That was the end
and
of
I
the
thought he was like.
That was the end of his run with the UFC. I mean, that was really what got him
That was
out.
it. Okay, yeah.
That was
I
what
heard
happened.
a murmur of it. Now people are telling me more about it, and
Yeah,
it's like
it wasn't good.
all the more motivation to put it on this kid's face.
Your hands. How have you worked? Are you wondering? Are you thinking about that difference because you're not wearing 4-ounce gloves? Clearly, it's a bare knuckle fight. So,
Yeah.
any concerns about what the hands will be like in the fight?
I mean, yeah, you have to be aware of it for sure, especially with Mike Perry because he's coming forward with his head down, and you never want to hit the top of the top of the head.
That's fine.
Ouch.
Yeah, I did that one time against Keith Jardine as I cracked him and knocked him down, and as he was getting back up, I was like, hell no, dog, and hit him right on top of the head, and you got so much structure, and like
How
even
bad
with the
does that
gloves,
fucking-
even the
how
gloves
bad
on,
does
it
that
just
hurt,
shattered
Luke?
my
How
hand.
bad does that hurt when that happens?
That was with the gloves on, and that still hurt like hell. I still knocked him out, finished him, and then I was like, hand started like, something's wrong here. But I had the
love
belt.
that you
I had
guys
the
just
belt,
say something.
and I didn't feel it that much because I had alcohol and I had the belt.
Right.
Yeah. So, but this fight with Mike, he's gonna come over. He's gonna come with his head down. He's a shorter guy. He's gonna come after me. So I got to be wary of that. I was talking to Alan Belcher. I knew back from the UFC, and reached out to him just to say what's up. He was like he had said some things to me, and so I was like, hey, oh, interesting. I was like, yeah, Alan's calling me on myself. I was like, oh, I'm gonna say what's up, and then he ended up winning the title, and we talked, and it's just like it's about being a sniper. You know what I mean? It's like the numbers are dangerous sometimes because your hands get so beat up, and it's about really finding that mark, finding the chin, and finding the neck. Not really trying to hit the top of the head and focus on those spots, but. I've always had really good hands too. Recently, in the last I can't remember the last time I had a real hand problem.
Right.
And I barely wrap my hands, and I'm cracking. So and I'm just doing that more and more now. And even like I'm hitting pads, the hardest pads in the world, but just bare knuckles, and I feel solid. I feel solid, and
Great.
I feel I like my reach. I like my advantages. I like my style versus his style. I see a lot of qualities where I can find him, and he's so dumb. He doesn't understand what danger is. You know what I mean? That makes him a little dangerous.
Oh,
That makes him a little dangerous.
That
but
actually makes him more dangerous. Right?
yeah, for sure, 100%. And anybody who doesn't identify danger, you know what I mean? They're going to throw when they shouldn't throw, which makes it awkward. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of guys out there that you just, especially like a young kid I have right now in the gym. he's a southpaw. He's big and tall, but he just does not understand danger, and he pays for it a lot of the time. But like, if you just throw shots and normal people that have that real boxing flow, that you can identify when they're going to hit you back. They're going to wait. You know what I mean? Like these kids are just like wild, and you got to know. And Mike's always been that. So find my spots. But his head's always up. He always just comes forward with his head up. He's like he's like a little robot, and he just keeps going.
Right.
And then if you watch my fights, I put a lot of people down with that, with my lead hand. Machida hit the floor.
You want this
Costa
to be a short
Costa
fight?
Philippou hit the floor. Chris Weidman hit the floor.
Right.
I'm hitting middleweights to the floor, and a lot of them. And I'm hitting harder than I've ever hit right
Are
now
you?
in my
Okay.
life. My boxing's better than it's ever been, and my footwork. I think people are underestimating my footwork. Putting shoes on these feet, I'm fucking fast. I'm fucking fast, man.
I was going to ask you that.
Hey,
I was going to say you're not going to be barefoot. You're going to have actual traction in there.
But I'm all over the place. This is a small little ring, but
yeah.
I still my movement is something that he's not really going to be prepared for. You know, I don't have to kick.
Yep.
I don't have to worry about wrestling. I don't have to worry about kicks, and so it's like
Yep.
you really can move and flow and get that rhythm, and I think I'm gonna eat his fucking soul.
I love it. Oh my God, I'm fired up.
The UFC right now, I mean, obviously there's a card here going on as we speak at the moment, but John Jones comes back. We were there over the weekend on Saturday.
Yeah.
He was gone for 3 years.
Yeah.
We didn't see very much. Obviously, it was a fast fight, right?
Yeah, it was boring. Stupid.
Right. were you surprised at how easily he won? It's a pretty big mistake that was made. I mean,
It wasn't a mistake that was made. It was a weakness, and it was an overestimation by everybody that heavyweights are good, and they're not that good.
At wrestling, right?
I mean, that guy started MMA a couple years ago. I mean,
Right.
come on, it was like as good as he looks in one realm. When you fight like a guy that's a lifetimer, he was so in his head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like he had no idea what he was doing. He was like, "Oh, I'm fighting the cool guy. Like I don't even know what I'm doing in here." Like he didn't fight.
Right.
Like he
Not
did
at
it.
all.
He was beat before that fight started.
Right.
You could see it in his eyes, and he's
Yeah.
just like, touching gloves and looking down, like he's just playing John Jones' game. And John was in his head, but he does that a lot to a lot of people before he gets in there, and he should. I mean, if he fought to his ability, it would have been a much better fight. But this is a mental game.
Yeah.
You know, besides the fact that he's not that technically versed, and he's a
Right.
heavyweight, and most heavyweights suck. But
Right.
yeah, but still, it was a mental thing. It was a mental. Yeah, it was pretty sad.
All this training and your career and all this stuff, like, you know, we do a sports talk show, but it's a gambling show as well. And did you ever look at the numbers? Did you care whether you were an underdog or a favorite or all
Yeah.
this stuff? You did?
I'm a gambling man. What are you doing here? Fucking way too much. I've had
So, like, we use
I've
the
had to take
term-
breaks, long
Okay,
breaks.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
We use the term
Big
disrespect.
payouts.
Like you hear all this stuff like, oh, Luke's disrespected by this line, like because he's a dog.
Yeah.
Does that ever did that ever come into play with you? Because I mean, I think you'll probably I don't even know what the line will be when you fight Mike. but
I'm curious. I don't even know what that's going to be like.
I think you're gonna. I mean, if I'm making the numbers, I used to make the numbers in the books. I make you your favorite right now, just sitting next to you. You're a fucking favorite. I'm telling you right now. And
Hello.
I hear you talking about training and putting shoes on for the first time, all this shit.
yeah.
But you've embraced this. I'm making you the favorite. But
When-
did you
when
look
I-
at
when
that
I-
stuff before?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You watch the fight.
Yeah.
You watch it for sure. I mean, when I fought Bisping the second time, I was like minus 1,000. Some shit. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and it got in my head, and I was like, I got to go out there and do more. I got to go knock him out. I got to box. I got to do this. I got to do
Wow.
that. And no, but it was like it was the pressure of everything. Everyone was like, he's a pound for pound, one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. And,
Right.
and I took so much pressure on me, and I went in there and I just fucking shit the bed. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people, like, especially when you become a champion, you're doing it for yourself before you get to there. Once you get there, it's like, okay, now it's like, I was already Strikeforce champion.
Right.
And I was like, I still got to prove myself. I want
Right.
to be the undisputed champ. Like, fuck, I'm already the best. I feel I'm the best. People are still disrespecting me. Then I get that fucking second title, and I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck you guys.
Right.
Fuck everybody.
Everybody. Yes.
Yeah, I'm the fucking man.
Right.
And then you start playing like a game, a business game. I got Ralph Lauren biting at me, and I got all these other things, and I'm like, I'm trying to capitalize, and I'm just distracted. I let the moment, and then the opponent changed too.
Yeah.
Obviously, getting Bisping last minute was like,
That's
I was like, oh, like I already beat him, smoked him, and I got to go out there and like pound for pound all these things. I was like, I got to go out there and do more than I've ever done, and I want to show a different side of my game. And no one really grounded me in my camp at that time. Everyone was joking and pulling and yeah, and so I fucked that one up.
So, advice for me. So, 5 years ago, I met Stephan Bonner, who just recently passed away. He's my first ever boxing coach. Stephan, I was working out, and Stephan said to me, I was doing like cardio boxing. And he's like, you're doing Tae Bo. Do you want to box or not? And I was like, yeah, I want to box. So Stefan was my first boxer. He used to beat the shit out of me all the time in the gym. It was awesome. I was amazing.
He would do that
It
for
was,
sure.
he was awesome. Yeah, he would club me upside of my head. It was amazing. And I miss him, and I can't believe he's gone.
God bless him.
But I'm now thinking about doing BJJ,
I thought you said BKFC. I was like, oh shit.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I don't want to get hit anymore. But I'm 45 years old. Am I insane for even entertaining this idea?
No, it's a great longevity play. You know what I mean? You can't get hit forever, but you can you can do
Train
jiu-jitsu
like it,
forever,
right, yeah.
and it retains your muscle mass. You know, that's like the one thing that goes in life is our muscle mass. You have to build the muscle back, otherwise your joints and everything falls apart. Your body needs muscle, and you need to use that.
Yeah.
Everything in your body. Your body needs to be moving and needs to
Movement
be
is-
held together. You know what I mean? Create circulation and keep that shit together. And stay away from big, nasty ass
That's a
fucking
big
dogs.
dog. Whoa.
Just walking through the casino.
Just,
big
I mean, you're just bringing that thing. It's like Sandlot, fucking dog, about to kill people.
Big dog.
Come on, dog, keep that thing out of here.
That's a big dog.
Somebody take
That's
care
a-
of that dog.
Whoa.
What the
That's
hell?
wild. So,
That's when you bring back the kicks.
right. Right. So, gi or
The
no
thing comes at you.
gi or no gi?
I mean, it depends on how homophobic you are.
That's the best answer ever.
Okay, I'm not. So how about
Right,
I'm not?
yeah.
I'm not homophobic.
Oh,
You'll be wearing
then
a
put it on, baby. Get in there. Be careful if some guy gets a little fucking frisky.
Because I mean, you're great.
Undercover, there's a lot of guys that just secretly get in those gyms, depending on their territory. You watch out, dog. If they're letting you triangle them, and then you better.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that's,
Hey, wow, I'm good at this game.
What the hell's going on right now?
why am I feeling something very?
Bro, I caught 10 triangles on Javier.
So what I? Because no gi seems to be more fun.
Nogi, I love Nogi. It's more fucking. There's more movement,
Right.
more flow,
I don't want people grabbing
and,
me
and,
and like
and
yanking
it's
me
more
around.
realistic too. I mean, like, there's a realism. Obviously, if I'm wearing this, like, you know,
Yeah.
something very sturdy that's gonna hold.
Right.
But I mean, most people are not. You know.
Right, they're wearing the
They're in
shirts.
shirts or
Right,
something
right.
like that. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Right.
And there's just it's more fluid. It's more artistic. I think there's more action.
Yeah.
It's more artistic. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool. There's not a lot of stalling techniques, and it's
Right.
yeah.
It looks
I like it a lot more, man. It's
How-
more variety, more realism.
How old were you when you started?
Jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
I did judo when I was like 6 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I was competing in judo when I was like 6 to 10 or something like that, and then I did wrestling in junior high and high school, and then in high school I figured out jiu-jitsu, and I started I did it a little bit when I was like 16, but then after high school I really committed to it, and I started just training full-time jiu-jitsu in the gi,
Yes.
and then I started getting good. You know, I had that wrestling flow and that intensity, and I had the jiu-jitsu, and I really kind of put it all together. That's when and then I won a couple jiu-jitsu world
Right.
championships,
Yeah.
and that's when I got the motivation and confidence to be like, seeing how prevalent MMA was. I mean, jiu-jitsu was in MMA. I was like, I can fight.
Yeah.
I was like,
and liked it.
I was like,
And
where's
liked
that gym? The gym AK over there? I'm gonna go over there and fuck some shit up. Let's go.
What's your other favorite sport, like to watch or to bet or anything like that? What do you like? Is it football?
I like football, man.
Are you a Niner guy?
I'm born. Yeah,
I know.
Born and raised on my Niners. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What can I say? I
Are
heard
you-
a horrible story about Joe Montana over at the SHOT Show.
What
Oh,
happened?
no.
What?
ruined me a little bit.
Oh.
There's a lot of stories rolling around about Joe Montana.
I heard he used
Wow.
to go to a club and handcuff women. Bring handcuffs.
Oh,
Whoa.
I don't know.
I don't know.
hey,
I was going to ask.
no
you who-
offense. Sorry, Joe,
I was-
but that's fucked up.
That's. I mean, you know. I was,
Hey. I can't.
Maybe. I mean, it's
Steve Young was my guy, though. Steve Young growing up, that was really my time, and he is the
Okay.
man.
I was going to ask you if you thought the Niners could win the Super Bowl this upcoming year.
I think they can, and it just depends on how things go off season, of course.
Can you play quarterback?
Yeah, right.
This might be the
I always
problem.
thought about it. Jed
Yeah.
York's a good friend of mine, actually. My Niners I'm real close with.
Oh, nice.
My boy Tarek works with them too. So I hear a lot. I know a lot. Right now I think Purdy gives us the best chance, but you never know. It's like those new quarterbacks come in and then everyone figures them out the second year, and it's
And
who knows? Who knows?
Question,
But
right?
but Trey is like, I don't know if Trey's ready either. So it's like,
We'll see.
I don't know, man. And it's just, yeah, we'll see. I mean, the team is insane when we're firing and clicking and healthy.
Stacked.
I mean, between
Defensive lineman.
Debo and
Yeah,
McCaffrey, it's like,
offense.
what are you gonna do? And Kittle, I mean, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna defend those guys?
I thought they were going to win it this year.
I think I was pissed off. I thought they should have gone Wildcat or done something. I mean, like, I don't fucking care. Give it a chance to win. I was really pissed about that. I thought that was a. I'm not a football guy, but I mean, like, give it a go.
Right.
Give it a. I mean, I
They
don't
were
know nothing
stuck.
about the fucking the strategies of everything, but like, I still think a Wildcat offense would have at least give us a chance rather than just. They can predict that handoff, but
Right.
the kid can't
and
even
over.
move. It's like,
Right.
come on, what are you doing, dude?
We'll get
I was never mad at Shanahan.
We'll get you out of here on this. Dave and I were watching together. We watched the Leon Edwards fight against Kamaru Usman. Obviously, the fight looked like it was going to go to Usman. He got clipped, kick heard round the world. They're doing it again coming up here in a couple of weeks. You fought rematches before.
Yeah.
Psychologically, what's that like walking into a rematch when you've already fought the person that's standing on the other side of the octagon?
It depends on the circumstance, of course. With me and Bisping, I smoked him so easily, and it was like, I got to go out there and do more. Like, I think there's mutual respect and understanding that this is a fucking fight.
Yeah.
I used both these guys as sparring partners back in the day. So Leon used to come to AKA, and I used him for like my Machida camp and a few camps. He was in there with me.
Wow.
He's tough, man. He's hard to work, and he's gotten better and better. Usman, I trained with him a lot in Florida. I've sparred with him a lot. He came with me to the UL fight. Those guys are. I knew exactly what it was going to be. Is a very, back and forth. Who knows what? I don't know. I mean, like, one can win, the other can win, and I think that's what everyone saw. And it's like, but you see, Leon's getting that confidence, that champion confidence that'll grow, and he's doing it on his home turf. And how does that pressure get to him on the home turf? And how does Usman react after being clipped? He's never been put out like that.
Nope.
And it's a big thing. You never know how a guy's going to come back.
Nope.
You're going to hesitate, and hesitation is the killer of high caliber athletes.
Right.
High caliber, like the
think?
thing that separates the best from the good
Yeah.
is the hesitation. No hesitation is just you never question yourself, never think yourself. If you don't hesitate, you're gonna beat the motherfucker to the spot.
But you got to know the danger, like you talked about. You don't want to be.
Yeah, but you have to have confidence that you're gonna get there first. And if you get there first, like Usman did versus Masvidal, he was confident he's gonna get there first, and he didn't question it, and he fucking went there.
Yeah.
Right.
Now there might be a little bit of question. You never know. It's like, but man, it's gonna be a fight. I feel like it's gonna be a fight, and we'll see how Usman comes in there. I think Leon's gonna be a little bit better.
Yeah.
But it just depends on how Usman reacts and comes forward, and how much more, how much more mean he is.
Right.
Wrestling and everything, and no altitude. So that's another thing too. I think that you're gonna feel
Your
that.
fight's up at altitude, right?
My fight's in altitude. I've been changing the game a lot from my fight this time. Not messing around this time. I fucked up last time.
Okay.
I mean, hopefully I don't break my nose in the first exchange again.
Right.
How many times you broke your nose?
It's the first time in a fight.
Really?
First time in a fight, yeah. It's hard. My nose was like, he kept punching me, and my nose is shifting all over my face. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, stay the fuck over there. I'll be over here. You go over there. And he kept hitting me. I'm like, motherfucker. And I crack him and like hit him, and then I'd be like, walk forward. I'm like, yeah, what? I'm like, shit. Come back. Just chill. Take a break.
Luke,
Man.
they're giving us a rap signal. Thank you so much for coming in, man. This was awesome. Really
Great
appreciate
stuff,
your time,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
That's Luke Rockhold joining us here on the Bostonian versus the book. Great conversation. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, you could rip that off. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So that's a lot of fun. He'll be
Appreciate
fighting
it, brother.
Mike Perry.
Thank you.
Mike
Good
Perry
luck,
coming
man.
in, man.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
you.
Bare
Yep.
Knuckle Fighting Championship coming up here
Great
in
stuff.
April for that. So let's go
God.
ahead. I think we're going to roll with Chad Jordan. We're just going to roll
Let's
right
go,
into our
right
second
in. Sit
our
down,
second
Chad.
interview. Chad,
Put those
you
on,
got a
sir.
heck of a guy to follow, my friend.
Yeah, that's going to be tough right there.
You got to follow this dude.
I don't
Dave.
think it's fair to have to follow that, actually.
right,
I think
Matt.
I'm disadvantaged.
Chad Jordan, the GM of Night and Market here for the Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. First and foremost, thank you for having us. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is great.
The vibe in here is absolutely awesome.
Well, we're so happy to have you guys here, and it's the vibe here is just meant to be a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, up and going, and people coming around and just enjoying. We don't want to be like anywhere else casino on the Strip. We want to have a lot of fun and enjoy it. So
Yeah.
All right, in terms of what's going on in the next couple of weeks, we live in Vegas. We understand the heat that's going to come here, but folks who are watching at home aren't. What's the next couple of weeks going to be like for you guys on property?
it's actually going to be amazing. So with March Madness ramping up, with the convention season wrapping up, I mean, it's going to be one of these crazy weeks, especially kicking up. I mean, you got beginning of March Madness, you've got St. Patrick's Day right in the middle of all that.
Yeah,
So
that's right. Yeah.
you got that crazy
Right.
drinking holiday on top of all the games. And who knows where that's going to go? And then it just keeps ramping up because we're finally seeing summer out here again. And
Right.
rain and storm earlier, man, this is nuts.
The weather's been very strange. I mean, I've been here 20 years. He's been here, what, 7 years? I mean, we don't remember a little time
I've
like this.
been here
but-
23 and
Right.
never seen something like this.
Okay. But what we have seen is 6 conference tournaments in town this week. The buzz over in the book, the buzz in the lobby. There's a lot of people in from out of town. Explain to them a little bit about like this week versus next week, and then, we have the week after, we have conference tournament here, the big one, the regional, and then, oh, by the way, the F1.
Oh, yeah, that little race. No one really worries about the big race. Yeah, so this week's actually really cool. At Virgin alone, I think half of the Mountain West is all staying here.
Right? It feels like it.
Everyone, you don't have to even go across the stadium, Thomas Mack, and watch the games. Everybody's here just wandering around.
But it's within walking distance.
It is.
Right?
It's very close.
This
And you've
is-
got
this is-
Pac-12 staying down here as well.
Yep.
It's all very close within walking distance as well. And just to have this many groups down here is crazy. And then, of course, next week, it's going to be a little bit different vibe because you're going to have everyone rooting for their own spec teams. You're not going to have set conferences coming through. But it'll pick back up, and you'll see it again the following week break off. And this is going to be one of the craziest tournaments I've ever seen because there's no clear winners, man.
No.
This is nuts.
Tell us about Night Market. What is the property? What is the restaurant like?
Night Market is an LA-based Thai restaurant. We focus on Thai drinking food. So unlike most Thai restaurants where they pick like northern or southern Thai style, we went and learned all 3 styles. We combined everything together, and chef decided, you know what? I'm making food how it should really taste, and this is what we're doing.
Whoa.
So we just go straight. We're bold. We're big. We're very flavorful. We don't have a number scale because there's no such thing as a 5 and 6 difference. I can't tell you. So we do everything hot, or we're toning it down just a little bit. But we're also the only one in the entire city of Las Vegas that does 100% natural wine. And the reason we do that is because the food is so spicy. You pair it with natural wine, it's a little bit more acidic, a little bit more sweet, or a little bit more fruit forward. They pair perfectly back and forth. You don't get lost. You're not falling asleep in the chicken pad thai. You're actually enjoying everything coming out. You can eat and drink all day long.
The noises he's making. I'm already thinking of different
I'm in love with this. So, like, how spicy are we talking? Because I like spice. So, like, are we like?
We're not trying to burn your face off spice because you'll never come back.
Right.
It's flavor. It's big. It's very bold. It's got some good heat to it. It could put a few people down here and there, but again, it's not meant to like make you cry. We want that extra bold flavors that Thai food usually lacks. It's usually boring. We don't want to be boring.
So what are you doing for March Madness? It's a viewing party?
So March Madness is a little different. So we normally don't have TVs, but if you walk by the restaurant, I'll describe the restaurant in a second to you guys, but we're adding in 4 TVs. We're putting on the games on each TV coming across, so you can hang out at the bar. We've got a couple wing specials. We do amazing chicken wings. We do an amazing chicken sandwich. We do amazing chicken sliders. So we've got a little bit of food coming out, going through.
I am such a wing connoisseur. This is going to be a must-try for me.
Might be a Friday.
Yeah.
Might be a Friday visit for us. I'm already thinking.
I feel like I
we
should
might
see
have to
both of
run
you guys
over,
Friday for this. So
Yeah.
what else is cool is our restaurant doesn't look like any 4-walled restaurant ever.
Okay.
The very front of it looks like a Thai restaurant. The middle of it looks like a French bistro. The back of it's got 58 disco balls, so no one knows what's really going on back there.
Oh, wow.
So it's like this
58?
really
Wow.
58. Yeah,
Wow.
I counted them all. We had 59, but one fell. So, you run out of space. It gets a little jammed up there. So, but it also has this cool feel of like being at home in your kid's bedroom watching your game. So it's like a be-at-home vibe.
Right.
Like you don't feel like you're enclosed in a
this
restaurant
sounds
space.
great.
It's just this really relaxed, really fun. I mean, we've got mirrored ceilings. We've got lights all over the place.
Yeah.
You don't feel like
Come
you're in
by
a
after
restaurant.
the show. We're going to check that out.
Absolutely.
You better be by after the show.
Chad, if people want to make reservations, if they're coming to town, how can they get in touch with you guys? How can they make reservations for March Madness?
Best thing to do for March Madness is just go on Open Table. We opened everything all up, make a reservation, come on through. If you guys are coming into town and you just want to stop by Betfred and bet, stop by us. We're doing a cool takeaway special with our sandwich and fries and a nice tall boy to enjoy while you're watching the games here with us or next door.
So you're right next door to the book.
We're 50 feet from the book.
Oh, that's.
Oh, okay. So if you're looking at the book, left or right?
So if you were to look at the book, you're going to be off on your left.
On the left. Okay.
Yep. Left.
That's the only place I didn't go today.
See, you
we'll be
stopped.
over.
You got
Yeah,
lost.
we'll
Yeah.
be over. All right.
Chad,
Perfect.
thank you for coming in. Have a fun time in March Madness.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you
Really
guys
appreciate
so
it.
much. I hope to see you guys come down.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That is Chad Jordan, the GM of Night and Market here at the Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. Yeah, it's phenomenal.
That's where
Thank
we're
you for
going to
coming
eat.
in. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Let's go. Wings are my thing. Absolutely.
We'll
be over there.
There's no doubt.
I am a wing connoisseur
That's
on
great.
that. So that is up my alley.
Now you guys got somewhere to go and eat as well.
It's
all coming together.
It's
The
great.
plan's all coming together.
Okay, can we circle back for Luke for 1 second, just to recap that interview because that thing was unbelievable.
I am now a super Luke Rockhold fan. I mean, I thought I was, but now, I mean, the guy couldn't have been cooler.
He's really, he's got such a neat fan base. There's so many people who have been diehard MMA fans for a long time. He's 36, 37 years old now, so he's on the way out. He knows it. You can hear it in his voice that he wants a payday. He wants to get paid. He wants to smash Mike Perry.
He don't like Mike Perry.
No, he wants to
this
smash.
is personal.
Because Luke is really. This is why people love him, because he's a guy who his fans really feel like he's authentic, and
that's
he's
as real as a guy as I've ever talked to.
Yeah,
I mean, like I know Frank and
Frank Mir,
and
Bella.
Very similar.
Yeah.
To talking to him just like that, and
I
never met him before. Right now,
my favorite athletes to talk to. I've told you this before off the air, but my favorite athletes to talk to are mixed martial artists because there's no filter on a lot of levels.
No.
And they have to train. I still believe this. People argue with me, but I think the best athletes in the world are in the UFC because of what you have to do to train to be at that level.
Dear God.
It's a commitment that is such beyond just a training regiment. No. Now, practicing football and practicing basketball takes a lot of time. You don't practice fighting. Like the boxing term is you don't play boxing. But I never heard that, but that's actually really true. Right. You don't play boxing, you fight. So in mixed martial arts, it takes it to a whole different level because of the disciplines you have to be able to master. And for him to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu, to know the judo from when he was 6 years old, to then turn into the striker that he turned into and the fighter he was in the UFC, to be a UFC champion, it's a remarkable career to watch the talent in what they have to develop.
Right.
And striking, he was saying it without saying it, but it's really not hard to train for a boxing match. It's cardio and it's your hands.
It's not hard to train, but it's still
Penn way
State,
harder.
77, 73. It's a wrap.
Penn State won?
It's a wrap.
How about
just
Penn State?
Shade 724. I just looked out.
Wow.
And Rainmaker 512 is in the chat. I put this on
PSU
right
wins.
now because Rainmaker 512 sent me a hat.
Wow. Look at that bad boy.
And I got a box yesterday, and I opened it up. There were 3 Pittsburgh 412 themed hats. Shout out to Rainmaker 512. I said, nobody gets me hats. I opened up the thing. My kids are pissed. They're like, wait a second, you have people sending you hats you don't even know? I said, damn right. That's just what happens. I send them hats. They send me hats. We do shows, and we talk to UFC fighters. Like, this is great.
I love this. This is Dave is getting the full media indoctrination over the last couple of weeks. It's been so fun for me to watch this, guys, just so you know, because he's a kid in a candy store right now, running around going like, "What do we get to do? We get to do this. We get to do this."
I want to go eat wings.
Yeah, I want to go eat wings. That wings is. Look, I'm a wing guy, so like you mentioned Thai wings.
Who isn't a wing guy?
I want to know how hot we get in here. Like how hot Thai wings can be. Hot. They can melt your face off. He's not kidding. Like you can get Thai wings can literally melt your entire mouth. You can't taste anything for like days.
That's too hot.
You got to be careful.
I love spice.
Yeah, I love spice.
Spice.
But Thai goes to a whole different level from a spice perspective.
Well, we got Gorov over there.
Yeah,
ready?
Gorov, you want to come on?
You got to come on and show the hat. Yeah, get your ass over.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah,
come on. No trumpet. No trumpet.
Yeah.
Wait, before. Put the headphones on.
Where did Farra go? Where did he go? Where'd he go? Where did we get Chuck Liddell? Oh. I went to get Chuck Liddell.
Well, that's great.
Well, because his
mic's...
mic's...
the mic's not on. All right, so hold on. Wait till he comes back. So
we'll see. We'll see. He better bring Chuck Liddell back, otherwise I'm going to break his neck because he just left us.
Farrah, we need you.
He gets Chuck Liddell. He gets Chuck Liddell, but I want to get Gorov on here to be able to do it. Well, do this. Come stand here because we only have one shot.
Yeah.
So
stand right here.
And we'll just have a conversation with you this way. We'll old school it.
So look at that camera.
So show the hat.
Right. Just leave it right there. Look, this is it. The kid got the hat.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. We're on. You can't watch that. It's delayed. You just gotta.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You get caught waiting.
Yeah.
So how are you otherwise?
Really great. Just hanging out. Vegas on a weekend, Saturday, college basketball. What more could you ask for?
Where did Auntie go?
The Auntie's over there. Here's Farra right here.
Yeah. Good.
All right,
Sit
perfect.
Sit
Sit down now.
down.
So we'll get you the headphone.
We'll throw you on.
We're gonna throw him on. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, there you go. Pull it away from your mouth a little bit. There you go.
There you go,
Perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Everyone's been screaming into that microphone.
Yeah.
It was like, oh,
Right.
my ears are screaming.
All
I'll
right.
do my best not to.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So we can hear you now.
Rainmaker said, I love it, Dave. You're welcome, my man. It looks great.
Thank you.
So Rainmaker is checking it out.
Attaboy, Rainmaker.
So that's good on that.
All right. So Gorov, can you hear us?
Yep.
We can hear you.
Yep. I can hear everything.
Are you going to the fights?
I am not. I wish I was, but UFC tickets are getting expensive nowadays.
Even
and-
here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For a fight night, it was
Yeah.
like minimum 150.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
great fight.
It is a great fight.
It is.
Who do you like?
I was just gonna. That's the next question. Like, how you doing? The hat looks great. Who do you like today?
I like Jan.
By what?
I think he can knock him out. I think he can knock him out. Merab, theoretically, he's the better grappler.
Can you say his last name? Because I can't.
I know.
I hope you could, because I can't.
It's like
I say Marab all the time, and it's Dishavelli, and I just
it's like
bad.
Devalishvili.
something like that.
Devashvili.
I don't know
No,
exactly how to
that's
pronounce it.
That's not right. That's not right.
Devalish-
That's not right. But okay, it's fine.
All right.
But
That's
he should be the better grappler, but I think Jan can knock him out just because if he can't get him down, it's going to be a mismatch on the feet, and I think Jan has pretty good takedown defense, so I
mean, this
think
is
Jan.
it. This is it, though, right? I mean, if Jan loses, this is it. He's got 2 straight losses, Sterling and O'Malley, and those guys are passing him by because we got Triple C coming back now to fight against Aljamain Sterling. So, like, if you're gonna have this fight for Jan against Aljamain again, he's got to win this fight tonight, does he not?
He does, and I mean that knee in the first fight against Aljamain Sterling completely altered the trajectory of the entire division.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to rule over the division for who knows how long, and now he's on the verge of
Being
having
out.
to change divisions.
Yeah, being out and not being relevant anymore, and it is kind of crazy to kind of think if he doesn't throw that illegal knee, where is Aljamain Sterling today? Where is Jan today? It's remarkable how one move can really start a whole like side branch of 3 to 4 years. But knockout, do you like the under? Do you like the knockout?
Yeah.
So you like it fast?
I don't know how fast, but I think he can get it done. The fight that I went back to when I was looking at this one was Merab's fight. I think you were at that fight. It was Ortega-Volkanovski.
Yes.
I was there too. It was
Yep.
the featured prelim.
Yep.
And
Moraes against Moraes.
And he almost knocked him out first 30 seconds, minute of the fight.
Oh, that's right.
And I think Jan has not a similar style, but has a style that he can touch up Merab, and I think a damage accumulation.
Man, he's gone decision. Oh my gosh, this guy he's a decision machine. Holy 1,
Got
2,
any
3,
basketball
4, 5,
players?
6, 7 decisions in 8 fights.
Basketball today?
Yeah.
He's like,
Anything?
no.
No? Okay, that's fine.
My
I'm
dad
just
went to
asking.
San Diego State, so go Aztecs.
Oh.
That's about it.
All right.
So we're going with that.
Yeah, San Diego State, he said.
Everybody's going San Diego State today.
Yeah, apparently.
Look at this. Addison's taking shots at you on the chat
Oh,
right
no.
now.
Oh,
what
no.
are these guys doing? Penguins up 3-1. Thank you for the good update.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. Okay.
So, I mean, we've talked about this, and you did the trumpet for the music and all
Yes,
this
sir.
other stuff.
We
What are
played.
you doing other than, trumpet and following the show? I mean, like, in town, what is your regular 9 to 5 gig or whatever?
I work at home. I work with Smooth Jazz Radio Promotions.
It's unbelievable.
So yeah,
I love that.
It's so
That's
cool.
why I just
It's
wanted you to
unbelievable.
say
It's
that.
unbelievable.
Yeah. So smooth jazz. You're a smooth jazz guy.
I am. Artists will reach out to us. They'll be like, "Hey, I have this song here. Take a listen to it. See what you think. And if we like it, we promote it for them.
It's unbelievable.
We have a fee. It's a really amazing gig. And working from home is just amazing.
It's awesome. That's
Who-
good.
Who right now, if someone says I don't listen to jazz,
Most people don't.
Give me an artist. But give me an artist. Give me somebody who
The biggest one that people know is Kenny G.
Of course.
Right.
We work with him.
Okay.
Dave Koz and Boney James are 2 massive saxophone players.
Dave Claus is one of my all-time favorites.
Really?
Oh,
nice.
I love
Chris Bodie's a great trumpet player. He's a big inspiration for me, trumpet-wise.
Nice.
Who else? Those are kind of the main ones that come up.
Okay.
Come up to me off the top of my head.
Are you the youngest person by 20 years that's even listening to jazz?
Probably.
Seriously,
Probably.
right? Like,
Probably.
Like bet the under.
Probably. Bet the under. bet the alt under.
That's phenomenal. Bet the
brother.
under. And look at is it fun though to listen to? I like listening to things that people don't listen to.
I love listening to it. The direction that the genre is kind of going in is instrumental R&B.
Right.
So think of an R&B hip hop beat with saxophone over it.
That's
I think it's great.
Dave's man. So you being part of the brigade and being here in Vegas, the thing that Dave and I really love is that you guys have connections outside of the show.
Mm-hmm.
How did that start? Like, is that just individual people doing that? Because it feels like you guys, aside from Dave and I, you guys have your own world that we're not even a part of.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and what you guys are doing, it's kind of happening completely organically, and it's just it's amazing. I started listening to Matt when he started the Daily Juice, and then I just discovered Dave on Pushing the Odds.
Hey.
It's been awesome to see what you guys have done here.
Can you help organize a Vegas kind of get together?
Whatever you guys need.
It's gonna happen because
Could happen
so
here.
much shit is coming here, and it's giving an excuse to people to come.
Mm-hmm.
We can kind of coordinate it. You might have to pick somebody up at the airport or something.
All good.
See, there he goes.
Whatever you guys need.
This is the brigade.
Just reach out.
This is
We'll
what we
handle
do.
it. Yeah, we'll
Like this
handle
is
it.
going to be so much fun, you guys. We're gonna give you enough time because we're all here, so it's easy for us.
Yeah.
But there's people coast to coast watching the show that we appreciate. That we'll get it together at some point. I don't know when.
It's gonna be great.
And you'll put the soundtrack together.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
It'll be a chill soundtrack.
We only have a couple minutes, right? We only have a couple minutes left. Where did Auntie go?
I don't know.
I think
Go
he went to
find
go
him.
play craps.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, if you can, go find them and
If you
tell them to
can,
come over.
tell them
and take over,
to come
and
by
then-
because I want to put them on before
We'll
we.
talk to you
definitely.
later. The
Yeah.
hat looks great.
Oh, I love the hat.
Thank you for coming
that's
by,
perfect.
man. Really
Thank you.
appreciate
Yeah.
that. That's Gorov, who's
Yeah,
our
that's
resident
Jordan
trumpeter.
Gorov.
Jordan
That's
Gorov
it.
in the chat. You guys can see him. We'll see if Auntie can come by. Because we're almost out of time, and I want to just get him on just to say.
We're not on the clock too much. I mean, they got to get us out of here, and I know that. But
Yeah.
I don't have to go anywhere, so we're good.
You don't have to go anywhere, but that doesn't mean I don't have to go anywhere.
Told me you were good.
What do you say? I was good. I didn't say I was good. It sounds
Title
good.
shot?
Sounds good tonight.
Title shot?
No, my daughter. Different story. I got things.
Oh.
I got people watching my kid. I got to figure things out.
Oh, all right.
So we just got.
We going to eat?
Hopefully, yeah. I'm starving.
Okay.
I need-
Right,
I
right
need-
after the show, we're going to eat.
Please.
We're going to see.
Let's go eat
What's
wings.
the place called?
Night in
Night
Night Market.
Night and Market.
Go
Going
eat
over there.
Go have some fun. Do you have any picks for later today, by the way?
Yeah.
What do you like?
I looked at the basketball.
You on Texas?
Again? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
You've been hot with Texas.
I think they win again.
Plus 2.5 to beat
Yep.
KU and win the Big 12.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
Penn
A game-
State
a game
Finals,
tips.
77-73. We're playing Purdue for the Big Ten Championship tomorrow. We're going to the dance.
Yeah, you are in.
Spring break next week. I might have to actually go to the game. If they're on the West Coast, I'm going, just so you know.
should. All right.
Yeah, I'm going.
Arizona, UCLA.
And that was a coin flip.
Okay.
I have no
I like
have
Arizona.
no feel for that
I
game.
like Arizona.
Um,
UCLA's got two big injuries. The kid that got hurt last night. is a big
Utah
deal.
State, San Diego State's coming up right now.
Yeah, no idea.
Gorov gave us San Diego State. I
Ante.
think Ante.
We got to put Ante on.
Will those headphones fit on his head?
Yes,
I think
he
they'll
helped
fit on
us
his- He wore the
prepare.
brown shit too. I didn't.
Look at
I
the
just
stack of
realized
chips.
this right
Look
now.
at the stack of
And he-
chips he
In
just
humble
stacked up.
brag shows up with the humble.
Look at the stack of
humble
chips he
stack
just
of
stopped
chips.
by.
Yeah,
Oh my
this is what he
goodness
does.
gracious.
It goes on there.
Ante sitting down. What is up? Hold on.
Hold on, he'll get the mic here.
Get the
Hold
mic on.
Now we can hear.
All right, now we can talk to
Can
you.
you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All
Oh,
right.
you sound great.
All
Oh
right.
my God, this is Auntie.
You have to explain the name because
Why is there so many
my
E's?
daughter knows what you did for her fundraiser. She's absolutely in love with you.
Yeah, she loves
But when I say Auntie, she'll stop and go, his name's not Auntie. Say it right. Where did the E's and how many E's do need to be said at the end for it to be accurate?
I've been correcting people since I was like 6 years old about my name. You know, you see it, it's Auntie. I'm like, it's Ante. Ante, you know, with a little stern.
Yes.
You're getting yelled at.
Ante,
you know.
okay. Italian? Is that
Croatian.
Croatian, okay.
Croatian.
Oh, very nice.
And then came across Dave, and then he's like, Auntie. And so I just it's easier, just saves the breath. So
Yeah, it's just and it's really it works out good.
So good.
But we just had Gorov on, and he told us he's a smooth jazz promoter.
Yeah.
Tell everybody in the brigade what you do for the 9 to 5.
I'm not a smooth jazz promoter.
No, but you could be.
Maybe.
Yeah. But what?
I'm a casino floor person at South Point Casino, local joint in town here.
Yeah.
Great job. Always
Crabs
busy.
guy?
Yeah, crab's probably my strong game.
Yeah.
I got a pile of chips here that I'm trying to get rid of.
Trying to get rid of.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you make it up, man. Run it up.
Trying to get rid of it.
Yeah. Have you seen these craps tables that only have one person and they're all electronic and stuff?
Yeah.
You worried about that?
Maybe stay neutral on the topic.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
There's
That's
some,
fine. All right.
Yeah.
Some chicanery going on over there. So
Right. Well,
always-
you got to watch chicanery. We
Yes.
talked about it
Yes.
on the show this week. We had traded text afterward about how hard. Like people think you stand there and do nothing as the floor guy or as the supervisor. There's a lot of shit going on in the casino, is there not?
yeah, you're watching everything. It might not look like it,
Right.
but at the end of the day, we're watching everything. Maybe some floors more so than others,
Right.
But everyone's watching everything. My boss is watching me. My boss is watching. Everyone's watching everything.
Everybody's watching
Yeah.
something.
It's
But
the
in a way,
it's the
it's-
casino line, right?
Yeah.
When De Niro goes through it, and he goes, he's watching him, and he's watching him, and he's watching him. It was just, it's true. It really is.
Explain yourself with that fucking hat on right now. I mean, everybody's
it's
going
not
crazy.
bad.
Brown of the elf hat, blah, blah, blah. They love it. Why are you wearing that today?
It's either this South Point hat or Maverick Gaming. I just like it. I know it pisses you guys off.
No, I like the hat.
It actually looks pretty good.
I like the hat.
Yeah.
I told him, he sat down, I go, you know what, the
gotta get-
hat's not bad. I go, that on the field I hate, but that on a hat isn't that bad.
So now I
not bad.
did say to everybody, if you came down and you didn't have Gorov was
Right.
coming to pick his up. Now I
Right.
got to design a hat for you. I'm not
The
putting you on the
colors.
spot.
The colors right there. You know what?
Is you want a brown hat? You can pick
No.
any hat
Black
you want.
hat
you
with
want
orange, brown
Is that-
bees
is that-
in a white V.
I'm a Browns fan and then I'm a Sabres fan. So if anything, it's
Sabres.
like a blue and gold. Maybe
Ooh,
some
now
kinda-
we're talking.
Speaking
Yeah.
of
Are
that,
they going to make the playoffs?
No, they
No.
the
They can
Islanders
make it.
the Islanders freaking kicked the goal in a few nights ago, and that was pretty much
how is it nothing in the second period, Rangers, Buffalo? How's that possible?
nobody knows shit.
I bet the over.
Thank you.
But how's that possible?
It's very possible.
How is that possible?
Are the Penguins going to make the playoffs?
I think they're too good of a team
Final.
to not make it. They're
5-1 final. Under. Stayed under. Amazingly enough.
Tell them the Bruins aren't winning the cup, are
Oh,
they?
we'll get to that.
Come on.
I mean,
You can tell me all you want.
they got to regress a little bit,
Sure.
and I say that with respect. I mean, they're a good
like
team.
right now.
They do everything good.
3-2. That's the regress. They
I mean, you don't want to lose, up 2-0 in the third. You don't want to lose that game, though. That kind of stings.
It's the Red Wings, though. So I mean,
Yeah.
Boston was.
the Edmonton game.
The Edmonton.
They're
Oh,
up
that
2-0
stung.
and lost.
Yeah, that was a great wake-up call.
They
were,
bounced
and they were
right
down
back.
2-0 today, and they bounced right back and scored 3 goals and won 3-2. So they figured it out.
We'll see what happens.
Yes, we'll see.
Thanks, brother.
Health will be there. Thank you for coming by,
Absolutely.
my friend.
Happy to
Thank you for my daughter. Thank you for everything.
Oh,
it made me
yeah.
so
I'm gonna go
Thanks.
lose this,
Go ahead.
and then no, we're doing okay.
All right.
Good.
Don't
Okay.
lose it all. I mean, there's a purple one at the bottom of that thing.
There were 4 of them now.
Oh,
It's complicated.
It's complicated, yes.
All right, guys. Thanks,
Thanks, man.
Thanks, brother.
Antti joining us from the brigade here live. All right, this is good stuff. We got 2 brigade members who stopped on by to say hi. We got Luke Rockhold stopped on by. We talked to Chet Jordan stopped on by.
He's a big dude right
He's a
there.
great dude. He really is. All heart. It's all heart. Really, really good to get him on. So,
So picks basketball.
before we wrap,
You can flip a coin for me with the UCLA. You like Arizona?
I like Arizona.
Big East final.
Man, Marquette's playing so well. Shaka's just got them on a different level. Xavier really impressed me last night a lot, though, with just their toughness and just the way their freshmen are playing. Creighton just wilted under the pressure of what Xavier did. The toughness factor, again, is a monster factor. Coach Mack's got to address that at some point in the future, that he's got a bunch of guys who just play soft basketball, and when they go up against a rock, they get splattered. So, good win for Xavier. I don't know. I think if I'm leaning, I have to pick, I'll take Marquette, but it's going to be a one-possession game.
I'll go Xavier.
Okay.
And I really like Marquette, but I talked to a guy last night with Lisi and Carver.
Yeah.
he made his case for Xavier, depending on what bracket they're in and like the path, like to get to the Final Four.
Wow.
Nobody's talking about them. It's 50 to 60 to 1, guys.
To win the
maybe
bracket?
worth it to Andrew Jackson, $20 to win a dime. Just to win the whole thing.
Yeah, but he
said but all you need is really 3 games in. You can start the hedge and lock in profit.
Or you can bet them to win their bracket, though.
You can, but the odds are so lower adjusted
in
than
the line.
they should, because
and they also wait for the draw,
they
too.
know the draw.
Yeah.
Like we know the numbers now.
Right,
So you do that, do it before, if you can, do it before the game tonight. I mean, the game tips at 3:30 Pacific, so it's coming up right now.
Yeah.
Duke, Virginia.
I can't call Duke. I'm off on Duke. I would take Virginia, but I would fade that bet. Duke really is a sloppy basketball team.
They're going to win. Unfortunately, I like Virginia too.
The injury
but they're fucking going to win.
The injury that happened last night in the first minute, where they lost their post player, changed Miami's entire game plan. They had to play totally differently. They couldn't rebound. They couldn't deal with Duke's size. Miami should have won the game. I mean, it was a really frustrating thing to watch because on Miami, obviously, and that was a huge injury.
It's just one of those things that happen.
Yeah, but a monster. You can't control it. It's a huge injury. So that's what I mean. But I think Virginia's playing as well as they have all season. Defensively, they'll be able to rebound. I like the under. I mean, it's Virginia in a championship game.
Oh, you do?
I bet the under. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the play, is the under in the game.
Okay.
But if you're going to take a side, it's hard to bet against Duke.
What about, UAB, Florida Atlantic? That's a 2-point spread. No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
Flip a coin.
I actually like the over in that game.
Okay.
Cal State Fullerton, UC Santa Barbara at the Dollar Loan Center, 6:30 if you want to go.
What's the line?
UC Santa Barbara, 2.5.
Barbara.
129 is the total.
Awesome basketball game.
129. The game flew over last night. It was one of the easiest totals ever. Santa Barbara and Riverside.
Bet the over then.
If the same guys ref, it's an over easy. I'm telling you right now.
How would we know?
Foul. I'll know as soon as I get there.
Okay.
Like if we go.
We'll live bet the
shit out of that.
Live bet the over. Okay.
Arizona, UCLA. You like Arizona?
Yep.
Christina's going to the game.
No, good game.
She don't even know. You're going to the basketball game tonight, right? Pac-12? Yeah. Look, she's smiling. She loves it.
I don't know.
Stop talking to me.
I don't know.
Get out of here. The show's almost over. Grand Canyon, Southern Utah.
No.
Whack.
No, better game. VJK, Carolina. Golden Knights against Carolina.
See the line?
It's ballooning.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Why is Carolina such a big favorite?
Because they have Quick in net.
No. I thought I saw Hill starting. No?
I thought Quick was confirmed.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Rangers Buffalo still scoreless.
Let me look.
Vegas Carolina -220 in places.
It is.
What the hell?
For Vegas, it is Jonathan Quick confirmed.
Confirmed. That's why. That's the steam.
Yeah, that's the steam. It's Quick.
Oh,
I'm on the under.
Okay, I was going to say under.
I'm on the
under.
under.
That game's under.
Yeah. Under 6 is what I bet last night.
Dallas Seattle, hockey.
Dallas Seattle. I'll take Dallas.
It's a hell of a game.
It is. I'll take Dallas. Florida
Small
Winnipeg
favorite.
is a really interesting game too. Total contrast in styles.
The game of the night in Canada is Edmonton Toronto.
It is. I want to bet the
How
over.
do we not take Edmonton?
It's 7.
It's 7. Painted 7.
It was 7 last night. It kept me off of it.
7 under a quarter now.
Yeah.
In a couple of Vegas places.
It was 135 last night. Under.
It's Edmonton's a play. Edmonton's a play. I like Edmonton in a game.
Interesting. The goalies are.
For
Edmonton, we're starting. Oh wait, are they really gonna?
What?
Hold on.
What are you looking at?
It is Skinner. It's
Yeah,
Murray. It's
he's
Murray.
been playing great.
He has Murray against Skinner. Yeah, that's what
Give me Edmonton.
Give me
in
Edmonton,
that
but also the under though. I mean, I think the under's the play there.
In
Under 7.
Edmonton, Toronto.
Yeah. I mean, how many goals is Matt Murray giving up? 5. How many goals is he giving up? That's the question.
Right. Edmonton team total over.
That's fair. I don't mind
Maybe
that.
like that play over.
I don't mind
Maybe
that.
like that better, guys.
That's better. That's a better bet because I'm confused. That's scary for an over. I could see it being a 4-2, 5-1 final.
A couple games in the NBA, monster games in the NBA. I know you're not really paying attention much, but the Celtics are at Atlanta. They're laying 5.
I have a B's and C's.
You're rolling with that shit again?
Betting every day. I bet it every day.
Every time they play?
Yeah, because it's cash more often than not.
Farrah's over there putting in a play right now. You see what he's doing? I love it. He's over there putting in a play right now.
Celtics
Just grabbed
on the
his
road
phone.
against Atlanta.
He said, fuck the Celtics.
It's 4.5. I money lined it. So.
God damn it.
I could come back and take Atlanta on plus money.
Addison Steam, grab your cream. Oh my God, this is great.
What's the game of the night in the NBA?
So there's a couple. Dallas at Memphis.
Yeah, but Luka's not
Memphis
playing.
is 5. Oh, he's out.
Luka's not playing. So
Okay.
he has a thigh injury. So
All right, that's bad. Under in that game then.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, Golden State. Milwaukee, Golden State.
Milwaukee.
Plus 3.5.
Yeah, give me Milwaukee. Everyone's playing though, right?
I assume so. The total overnight was around 236 and a half. It's up to 240 and a half, 241. Over.
Yeah, most likely.
Over. And then Sacramento, light the beam at Phoenix. No KD. Sacramento on the road, different than Sacramento at home.
Yes.
Very different,
Very
right?
Yes, very different.
Sac-Town getting 4, total 240. I mean, what the hell?
Over.
You like over?
I mean, I'm going to put it at a number that's just going to make you say, get out of here. Don't bet it, but I probably would bet it.
I think I might go under pregame 240.
Okay. It's interesting. Well, look, guys, this has been a very fun show.
Did it again, boys. We did it
It's
again.
been a lot of fun. Live from Virgin Las Vegas for Betfred Sportsbook. We want to thank Betfred for bringing us
Thank
here.
you.
This was a lot of fun
Silva.
to have us here. Jason Silva, Brian
Bennett.
Bennett, thank you for bringing us out here. And Luke Rockholt for stopping by. This
Awesome.
was a lot of fun. Thanks to Christina. Chad Jordan, it was awesome to get him on from Night and Market. We're going to eat some Thai wings if we can melt our faces off.
Going right now.
We will be back on Monday, same time, 10:30-ish Pacific time.
10:15-ish.
10:15-ish, somewhere in that range.
And then we'll get
Yeah,
ready
around there.
started. Yeah.
1 o'clock Eastern time for us for BVB. Fights, games, a ton still to come. At Boston versus the Book on Twitter to follow the show. YouTube at Boston versus the Book. Go ahead and subscribe. For over, I think I saw 75 people at one point were watching this show live on
Saturday.
On
Thank you
on
guys
Saturday.
for taking
really,
time.
Thank
That's
you
awesome.
for doing that. Auntie and for Gorov, awesome stopping on by. Farra, Dave, Matt, we will talk to you on Monday. Normal time, normal place for BVB.